Well, hey y'all. It's day 13 out here at the and we're in Marion at the Mary Inn, and so I just want to talk a little bit about some changes. um, kind of overarching with this whole hike. I've been enjoying myself, but when I went to put this together, uh, I have to admit that a lot of what drove my decisions on what to do was not being sure what I wanted to do. Um, there was a lot of frustration in my life, and I needed some kind of break. And, quite honestly, it's like for the past several years since I did my through hike, like my fallback on, on what what could be better and what I could be doing that I would enjoy more with my time, um, that always calls me is to come out here and do the trail. And I've been enjoying being on trail. It's definitely a place that holds my heart. Um, but that being said, I'm not really sure. In fact, I'm fairly positive that this isn't exactly what I need. Um, I don't know that I need the solitude of it or anything like that. The more days I go along, it's like, yeah, I've met some great people, but I think one of the things that I really, really enjoyed about my through hike that makes me want to keep coming back out here is meeting people. You know, um, I, I, I realize more and more that I'm going to be faced with the impending fact that there's just not going to be, um, there's just not going to be really that many people going the way that I'm going or being out there. Plus, I don't know. I don't know if just the Appalachian Trail experience of just grinding it out and doing the whole thing is really necessarily what I was looking for. I think I just kind of jumped in a little bit blind because I needed the break more than anything. I needed the time. Um, I still need that. I have it, and I'm going to use it. Um, but I think, in fact, I know. By that's what I mean. Um, that I'm just gonna. I'm just not gonna. I'm not gonna keep hiking. I'm not gonna stay on trail the way that I've been on trail. Um, I have other things that I could be doing with the time that I'm going to do. So what does that mean as far as like all of this? Is this just like going up in thin air? No. Um, there's still going to be plenty of videos over the next month and a half, because I'm not going to not be adventuring. I'm just not going to be doing this. Um, so for the rest of the time that Larry's with me, what we're going to be doing, um, is we're going to shift towards actually being able to kind of spread out where we're at. And actually, he's got his van. It's a live-in van, and we're going to move along the trail a bit and see a number of different places. There's a lot of places he hasn't been, that I'd like to get back to, and we can see a lot more that way. And part of it also is that we can use the van, park it, and then we can go in and do like overnight trips and stuff like that. We still want to camp. We'd still like to get some of some of that experience like that, but we're going to do it in a more concentrated fashion, which is going to be better for him with the time that he has, and I think that I'll enjoy it more as well because I'll be able to see more of the stuff that I remember and love, as opposed to a lot of just the slogging it out on the trail. Again, not that there's anything wrong with that, and not that that doesn't hold a special place in my heart, and not that I look forward to doing that at some point in the future when I can plan an actual through hike, or an extended hike during during part of the hiker season. It's going to make a lot more sense to do it that way to me. Um, Now Larry's only gonna, we've only got, he's only got a couple weeks, and so we got like another 10 days or something, that he's gonna be here and be available. So, what does that mean for the rest of my time? Well, uh, I think what my plan is gonna be over the following month and change is that I'm going to actually end up going to get my car, and I'm going to start doing a parks tour. Or I'm gonna be driving around out west, and it's gonna be a combination of outdoors activities. That's gonna, it's gonna be a lot of like national parks and state parks, a lot of places that I haven't been to that I've wanted to go to, and also something that I'd like to weave into that tapestry is one of my favorite hobbies, which is orienteering, and there's a number of orienteering events that I can get myself to along that trip, which I would like to, which I'd like to do. And I think that for some of those events, what I might try and do is film some, like I'm like make some videos that have to do with those, including possibly, and I'm not sure how I'm going to pull this off yet, just because I don't have all of the equipment to do it, but I do have some of the equipment to do it, is to film orienteering events as well to put up. They would be separate videos, like of doing the stuff around the event, and then maybe like a video of the event itself, of actually doing the navigation courses. So, so it's gonna change, but I know I'm gonna be a lot happier with it. I'm gonna be a lot happier with it. Um, this just hasn't, this trip just hasn't been ticking the buttons in the way that I want it to, or the way that I need it to. You know, I, I had, like I said, I've enjoyed it tremendously so far, for what it is, but it's not what I need. So, for those of you who are here for like an unadulterated Appalachian Trail experience, there'll be some highlights over the next 10 days or so, while Larry's with me. But after that, it's going to become a different kind of trip, and I'm going to keep putting the videos up. I sincerely hope that if you just enjoy watching watching these adventures, like that, you'll come along with me and see some of this. Experience some of it with me for the first time. If it's not your thing and you don't want to watch, I understand. That's absolutely 100% fine, in the same way that it's fine for me to kind of just do what I need to do for myself. Um, it is a little bit disappointing because I had set a goal for myself, to not reach that goal, but at the same time, I have to be truthful. I'm very fortunate to have this time off to do what I need to do, for me and for my mental health, and for getting back to and enriching who I am. And so I want to make sure that I'm using that time responsibly, since I'm fortunate to have it, and do what's best for me. So, um, yeah. So that's the update. That's what's happening. Thanks for listening to this ramble. Um, yeah, we're gonna be here in Marion for the day. Probably, I think we're gonna stay here again tonight at the hostel, and then tomorrow we're going to find our way back down to Damascus, get the van, and start a different portion of this trip. So, I will see you guys when we're doing that tomorrow. All right. Cool. Well, have a great day wherever you are, whatever you are, whatever you're doing. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Peace.